Welcome to the 2017-18 NCAA Men's Basketball Media Fan Video number 7, Part 1 of 3. This is J.D. Collins, the NCAA National Coordinator of Men's Basketball Officiating. As a reminder, we have been directed to reduce physicality to create freedom of movement. This training video will focus on the vertical cylinder rule. The Rules Committee has established an interpretation regarding the vertical cylinder and normal basketball moves. Let's review the basics of the rule. Rule 4, Section 39, Verticality. Article 1. Verticality applies to a legal position and also to both the offensive and defensive players. Some of the basic components of the principle of verticality are: I. The defender may not belly up or use the lower part of his body or arms to cause contact outside his vertical plane. J. The player with the ball shall be given no more protection or consideration than the defender, in the judging of which, if either player has violated the principle of verticality. K. The offensive player must be allowed enough space to make a normal basketball play. The defense may not invade the vertical space of the offense and make illegal contact when the offensive player is attempting a normal basketball play. A normal basketball play in this context includes shooting, passing, dribbling, or pivoting. The creation of the vertical cylinder for the offense was intended to allow the offensive player to have freedom of movement during a normal basketball play. This means that the defender cannot invade the vertical cylinder of the offense and make contact by crowding him while he attempts to make a legal move. This now means that defenders can no longer straddle a player's leg to prevent him from pivoting. The offensive player is entitled to more room in the front. The defensive player must give the offensive player more space when the offensive player is facing the defense. In this video, which is part 1 of a 3-part series, we will focus specifically on plays where the defense invades the vertical cylinder of the offense. During this throw-in, number 5 black catches the ball in the corner. Number 3 white defends the play. Number 3 white closes the gap, makes contact, and clearly invades the vertical cylinder of number 5 black. Number 5 black makes a normal basketball move with the ball above his shoulders and his forearms more vertical than horizontal. Number 3 white is correctly called for a defensive foul even though he was clipped in the face with an elbow. Number 11 white catches the ball near midcourt. Number 0 red defends the play. Number 0 red closes the gap and invades the vertical cylinder of number 11 white. The center official correctly calls a defensive foul on number 0 red. Unlike the last play, these defensive cylinder violations go uncalled. Number 23 black picks up his dribble near midcourt. Number 12 gold defends the play, closes the gap, and straddles number 23 black's leg twice, and then makes contact with his body and both hands. This play is an example of the defense clearly invading the vertical cylinder of the offense. This was a defensive foul and needed to be called. This concludes part 1 of a 3-part series focusing on the vertical cylinder rule. Part 2 will address a defensive player invading the vertical cylinder by straddling the leg of an offensive player, restricting his freedom of movement. Thank you for your interest in college basketball.